Nothing ever changes. Look at you, that old. Our team overreacted.
You showed up at a bad time.
The Aedyrians think they can stop us from practicing animancy? They have made a grave mistake.
Please, they burned our town.
Ready, aim.
Aye, aye.
Let's finish this.
Show me what you got! I was just getting warmed up.
Watch for spiders. Right behind you. You're mine now! Right flank! Your turn, Giada.
I was worried for a second. I believe that's star metal. We should take it to a blacksmith. Soldiers by the watchtower.
Envoy, what are you doing here? Our report said you were still in Fjord. We were outnumbered. It was more efficient to let the living lands do our work for us.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't tear your soul apart.
Because one wrong move from you and my soldiers will shoot. Now, state your business, and don't waste my time. We're moving out. Oh? And how many did you cut down in Dawnshore alone? I killed 1 sentry. I'm not going to answer for the rest. You come here as an agent of Aedyr's will, and you challenge the validity of their victory. Very well. Let me remind you what the Empire does to traitors. Attack!
Stop right there.
You will bend.
On to the right.
Isok Sabu.
That was a close one.
Hey! Over here! On your right!
I need a
Basic.
on your right.
Nothing stopping me!
We should talk. Fior Mesiverno was the pride of 2 generations. And now, nothing but ashes and embers. My home, my lab, my parents. It feels as if I lost them all over again. The steel garrote are just a symptom. I keep asking myself, how could I have missed this? How could I not have known an attack was coming? We were all so occupied with the Dream Scourge, we missed the enemy on our doorstep. No matter where Animancers go, someone is always trying to kill us. Nothing enrages the gods more than mortals in pursuit of knowledge. I doubt they know the meaning of the word. They seem a little out of touch. Listen to me. A failed Animancer lashing out at everything in reach. Even with all the tools at my disposal. I couldn't stop the Dream Scourge. And I couldn't save my people. How do I live up to my family's example when I can't even help myself? I wish I could. But that legacy is a debt I can never pay off. My parents died pursuing a better future for Animancers. I can't let their sacrifice be for nothing. And right now, that's all it is. I have some pondering to do. Let me know if there's anything else. Sending my people to Thirdborn. It's a good arrangement. They get a roof over their heads. The city gets Animancers, and everyone gets along. For once. We should try to harness that goodwill, or replicate it like an energy source. On the other hand, maybe not. Look, I know you didn't come to this island to help us. And yet you were here when others would have looked away. Despite everything that happened, it means a lot. In that case, let's go out there and make a good first impression. If you need anything, you know where to find me. You know me, always ready with an answer. Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title, He was devastated. His political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best. Maxim plotted his revenge. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Nonsense, of course. And now, Maxim Vidaro's great achievement is a smoldering ruin. It's fine, really. I never turn down a chance to think of home. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
I love a good ghost story. Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Aedyran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them. Look around. My home was destroyed, and the land is dying all around us. What more is there to say? Not before I've done some reading.
Envoy, it's clear that no matter what happened, these people couldn't stay in Fior. Just not sure you did the right thing. These people won't survive long in a place like Thirdborn. Thirdborn is a rough town. They literally do their business inside the skeleton of a Leviathan. If you thought Paradise's docks were rough, just wait. Plus, they have a nogfish curry that will peel your tongue. Right. Changing the subject? Ask away. I'll be honest, it has changed a lot since I was last here, which wasn't that long ago. It's always been thick forests and crawling vines, but now it's like the forest has had enough and is ready to wipe us all out. That said, at least it's fertile. And you can still eat most of the vegetation here, though I wouldn't touch the mushrooms. Especially the ones that move around on their own. More interesting than the destruction of Fior. I wonder. Let's see. Water can be a problem out here. Don't drink from the rivers or creeks you find here, they're full of saka. Literally. You can get good water from inside most plants here, especially the larger vines. Or you can tap most of the trees for sap. I always put out some kind of cloth to collect the dew in the morning. That's assuming Kai doesn't take it and use it as a nose rag. Oh, there's another tip. Make sure the people you're traveling with aren't Nim dudes. Right, changing the subject. Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. We already talked about Kai, so I assume you're asking about the new girl. Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the vricus, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really. You too.
Hey, about earlier. Sorry for going off like that. I haven't talked about Tom in a while. It's strange. I don't always agree with the way you do things, but you know your own mind. There's something steadying about that. First time for everything, huh? Not a whole lot, and I've been happy keeping it that way. Playing around with essence, poking at souls, trying to move them out of and into places they shouldn't be, it makes me queasy. Despite what we've been able to learn from it here.
Animancy is many things to many people. A tool, a philosophy, a lens to see the world from a different angle. But it isn't for everyone.
Still, I'm happy to leave those pursuits to other people.
Exactly. Other people. People who are a safe distance away. No offense.
You have your point of view, and I have mine.
Not the same way Aedyrans do. We've got no laws against it. I've just always felt more comfortable with things I can see and grasp for myself. Then I guess it's better that you're the one with the connection to this strange new god. I'll be here if you need me.
Your reputation is well deserved.
How could this have happened? We're the best animals in the world.
Is it done? Is the captain dead? I knew I could trust you. And the ring? My family will never hear. But at least we have something to remember him by. The gods favor you. Safe journey, godlike.
Hope seems lost, but...
Come on! Come all!
Coming in hot.
I really don't think you saw what you think you saw.
You think I'm what? Seeing things? They're out there. I know it.
You haven't eaten in a week. None of us have.
All the more reason to pay attention to our surroundings.
Stop right there, Aedyr. I know what you did. You're lucky I don't kill you right now. Egwolf's blood is on your hands. You want a parley? Erlin's with the others, deeper in the cave. We're tired and hungry. That doesn't mean we're helpless. Watch yourself.
Was it not enough to be hungry? Now we have to be damp too.
Pick it up with Erlin.
Egloff never wanted us to hide like this. Wrapped in dignity.
Stay calm. Let us see what our visitors have to say for themselves.
I said stand down. If they had come to kill us, we would be dead.
Erlen, this is the Aedyran who killed Igwolf. We can't just...
What are you going to do? Growl at them with your stomach? He killed Igwolf for a reason. I'm sure he also has a reason to stand before us now. It behooves us to listen to it. I knew someone would look for it eventually. Allow me to appeal to your better instincts, if you will. We are starving, Aedyran. In a choice between us and them, I will always choose us. That does not mean I take pleasure in it. I feel the farmer's pain as keenly as I feel my own. But the crops are the crops. My people's lives are on the line. I have no choice. Compromise. The food we have is already barely enough. Thank you, Aedyran. We will remember your generosity. This is all we can spare. Take it as a token of our gratitude. Today I learned that it is possible for an Aedyran official to have a heart. May the skies smile upon you, Aedyran.
What you looking at?
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits? All right. Then where is it? I don't have time to fetch it myself. What difference does that make? They stole my crops. They're criminals. I bet they're up there eating like kings and taking us for fools. Let them live the good life. Get lost. I'm about to say things that you don't want to hear.
Envoy? Gods, I can't believe what's happening around here. Fior has been destroyed. Just like that. Teeth, fingers, toes, arms, that freaky Bleste mask she's always wearing. All of it. I'm sure we'll all get our chance soon enough. Right, changing the subject. Ask away. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Ballarok and the Grinning Ballarok? Probably the meanest living thing out in the wilds. Just as soon tear you apart as look at you. I am one of the few who have seen a Ballarok and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better. Thank you. Not everyone accepts that some things are best left in the past. Oh, you noticed. I don't know. I've heard stories all my life about the gods and magic, and they never seem to do any good for anyone. It's just Pargrunan wilderness lore, developed over the centuries in Solace. Tricks, traps, gadgets, nothing more. But hey, if people want to think it's magic, then go ahead. I'm not gonna bend over backward just to seem internally consistent. Almost all of them. Andra pulling down the moon to destroy civilization, the Godhammer bomb, all that stuff down in the Deadfire. No one as fickle as those gods seem to be should ever be put in charge of reincarnation, I tell you that. Right. More trouble than they're worth, if you ask me. It's just Pargrunan wilderness. But hey. Well, you asked, I answered. Feel free to cast all the spells and cry out to whatever gods you like. I won't stop you. Just don't expect me to join in. Same one you are. What kind of Bleste question is that? Oh, huh, I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right? I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime Bleste soon. Because Solace doesn't love outsiders. I can't be more plain than that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that Bleste difficult. Right, changing the subject. Not before I've done some reading.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fior Messiverno. If only you could have seen the city in brighter times. What a loss. That feeling like my potential was only limited by my imagination. I'd like to have that back. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Good, because I have a lot of research to do. And this could take a while. It's a shame we had to meet under these circumstances. Plague, war, maybe the end of the living lands. I can't wait to find out how. I enjoy seeing the world through your eyes. Despite everything that's happened, you always know where to find hope. Keep it that way. Thanks for talking. I can't believe it.
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her. I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject. Thanks for talking. Envoy? Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. No, none more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Never really needed it. Right. Where we're going, we'll need all the tools we can get. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone slipping?
I said, almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Until next time.
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsli reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. I'm sure she appreciates the help, though she has a funny way of showing it. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsli stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days, she's going to change the world, shake things up, and I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Until next time.
Thank the gods you weren't there when it happened. Thank the gods. The worship of the
Stand back.
Here it comes. Where now? Coming in hot.
Nicely done. Under my protection.
Where's my mark?
Watch your right.
To your left.
Let's see what you got.
That'll show him.
Dodge this.
We make a good squad.
The ashes. I can't breathe. Oh,
What a terrible loss. I don't care what anyone says, Fiorme Severno was the jewel of the Living Lands.
Do you want to talk about it? They say that enemies will the gods. Listen to me. Whoever did this, they are cowards, swine. They took everything we have. Your enemies think they've defeated you. Don't give them the satisfaction.
Well, there are worse places to go.
Give me a second. Who's ready for more?
It warms me. You cannot know what this means to me.
There's nothing left for me here.
Here it comes.
We've got company. Never had a chance.
Everyone okay?
On your right.
Watch the left.
That's done? Who's hungry?
Gather round!
They won't get past me!
As a child, I was told to stay away from these places.
Here we go! Come and get me! That's not hitting hard enough. On your right! Oh. I got this. You do again! Coming from the right!
Ready, aim.
Stand back.
Show yourself!
You take this.
Get up! We've got company!
For you! Let's see what you got.
Aha!
On your right! Hold it, you! Get him! Nothing like a win with a good team.
The terrible loss of life. And for what?
Stay alert. Just in case.
Don't mess with us! Stop right there!
Bravo! Protect the envoy!
friendly. I could use some help in here. Time to mourn. Time to move on.
No time to talk. People are dead.
Caravans to Paradise will leave here once a week for those who do not wish to stay.
Can you believe it? One day, those Stilgarot pigs will pay for their crime. As will the rest of the Aedyrans. Though, not you, godlike. You are one of the better ones, or so I'm told. Now, to business. Are you here to collect the bounty? Whose death am I recording? From the depths of my soul, I thank you. May their poor souls find peace in their rest. Good. Outlaws living off the hard work of others deserve nothing less. Perfetto.
I thought I had explored all of Emerald Stair. But this is new to me.
Remember the strangle. Be quiet.
Left-hand rock! Nothing stopping me! good fighter. Here it comes.
Oh, smells like a whale's insides.
I think that's Maxim Vidaro, the governor's father. He's been missing, gods, 10 years now?
So he was here all along.
Come one, come all!
Envoy, to the right!
Watch the left!
Shipments have been paused, but traders are working to resume them as soon as possible.
Welcome back. Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct. Ah, of course. Forgive me, sometimes my enthusiasm carries me away. Perfetto! That's all of them! If only you were at Fjord when those awful zealots attacked. But alas, you were not. Oh, please take this. It's from my personal collection of essence-infused oddities. I have a feeling you will find it of more use than I would.
Stand back.
Something happened here. The end of an age. For centuries we stood tall. But the winds were violent. The infection weakened our roots. Day turns to night now. How do we survive when the tempest roils? We smell the splintered bark. We were stubborn. This was our mistake. We can learn from this. It soothes us.
Is anybody there? Keep going. I'm down here.
I'm coming for Ludwig next.
Oh, finally a rescuer. I was beginning to lose my voice. I'm not dead yet. Just too tired to climb up. When I saw smoke and ash outside, I tried to leave my workshop, but the entire place fell into this damn pit. It's what? I mean, how? As if we don't have enough to deal with. Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots would swallow the soil. As usual, nobody listened to him. So, here we are. We've never had plants like these. I'm no botanist, but even I can tell that something's not right. If they don't know by now, they've got it coming. You and I have more important work to do. My notes are down here somewhere. They contain priceless data on the wildlife around Fjord.
Your work is too important to leave in a pit. The people have a right to know.
You of all people would understand the gravity of this. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings ran off with them. I can heave myself topside in time, but I'm in no shape to fight. Help with one hand and disparage with the other, huh? Fine, I'll take it. They ran into the ruins. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eating my life's work. For all I know, they could be halfway to Nakutadek by now.
That's one for us.
Lead the way.
There's my mark! Come and get me!
Careful, to the left!
Here it comes.
You're alive? Aedyr, you're back. Ah, did you find my notes? Ah, yes, the cover's a little worse for wear, but the notes are intact. My findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Everything! Now, you sound like those idiots at the workshop. Believe me, the implications are unparalleled. As everyone knows, squirrel brains grow and shrink in accordance with the nut season.
I've heard this lecture 100 times, and I never get tired of it.
So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh? I propose that the size of our soul corresponds to our brain mass. When the leaves fall, at least that's what the squirrels say. I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact, and I'll have to find somewhere to sleep. But I've got my notes. I can try again. Take this. Buy yourself something nice. It's the least I can do.
You won't find animancy like this in the Valian Republics.
Ready, aim.
Come closer, envoy. I'd like a word.
Gods, what happened here?
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Aedyran to another. There will be time for that once our business is concluded. So, did you enjoy our little bonfire? Inquisitor Ludwig was pleased with our efficiency.
You irredeemable fucking swine!
Keep her on a tight leash. No need for this to get out of hand. We'll see about that. Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our attack came together in haste. You should have been informed, and I regret the oversight. One way or another, Fjord Messiverno was always going to burn. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. They never had a chance.
What right do you have to cast judgment on us?
As the future caretakers of the living lands, we do only what is necessary. Fjord Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Help takes many forms. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him.
You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Aedyr, if that's what it takes. And while he frets in the throne room, his puppy dog soldiers will chase their own tails. Inquisitor Ludwine sees something in you, envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning.
Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. Either way, Emerald Stair is just the beginning. Feel free to prove us wrong. The Steel Garrote love a challenge. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. That's a matter of perspective. Ludwine is keeping her dark impulses in check. This could have been far, far messier. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. You know, there's a depraved part of me that was hoping you'd make this interesting.
Let's make this a battle to remember.
Sorry it'll be over so quickly then.
Here we go! Get down! Watch your blade! Let's see what you got! You will say! They will to your left!
I've done it better.
Be safe! On your left! And roll!
Come on!
Come and get me! I got it. Left leg.
That's done? Who's hungry?